Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Tuner on Security. In this video I'm going to show you how to solve a forensics CTF challenge from picoCTF 2021. The challenge is called Information. I've summarized the most important information about the challenge on this slide. The task is to find a flag by analyzing a JPEG file. You'll also find a link to the challenge in the video description below. Before jumping into the challenge, I want to talk briefly about image metadata. Imagine you take a digital photo and you want to share it with someone. How can they know who took the photo, where it was taken, or what settings you used on your camera? Well, that's where metadata comes in. Metadata is like a label that you can attach to your photo file. You can include information like your name, contact details, keywords, and even the location where you snapped the picture. Some of this information is automatically added by your camera, such as the model, the shutter speed, and the aperture. This is called EXIF data. Some of it you can add yourself using software on your computer. For example, you can write a description of what the photo shows or rate it with stars. Metadata can help you organize your photos better. You can use keywords to search for specific photos on your computer or online. You can also use filters to sort your photos by criteria like rating or capture time. Metadata can make your photos more accessible and useful for yourself and others. Now that we know what image metadata is, let's look at a specific tool to read, write, and edit metadata. My favorite tool to work with image metadata is called ExifTool. It was created by a guy named Phil Harvey. ExifTool is a tool that lets you read, write, and edit metadata in many kinds of files. You can use it to change or add information like the date, the location, the camera settings, or the keywords of your photos. You can also use it to see the hidden data that some cameras or devices add to your files, such as the maker notes. ExifTool can handle many different metadata formats, such as EXIF, GPS, ePTC, XMP, and more. You can see the full list on its website. ExifTool is very versatile. You can use it on Windows, Mac OS, Linux, or Unix. You can use it as a library in Perl or as a command line application, or as a standalone executable. ExifTool is free and open source, so you can download it and try it for yourself. I think you'll love it as much as I do. ExifTool is already pre-installed on Kali Linux, so let's jump into the challenge. Files can always be changed in a secret way. Can you find a flag? Let's download the image, cat.jpg. Wow, that's a cute hacker cat. So let's analyze the image with ExifTool. Just enter ExifTool, followed by the file name, so cat.jpg. Here we see all the attributes. We see the file name, for example, and the size, some dates. Down here we see something that's not easy to interpret, so current ePTC digest and also license. These two attributes look like the most promising to me when we're looking for some hidden information in this file. They both look like they contain encoded strings. As a next step, I want to try to decode these two strings. In order to do this, we need to introduce another tool. CyberChef is the cyber Swiss Army knife. You can use it to do all kinds of things with your data, like encrypting, decoding, hashing, or compressing it. CyberChef is a web app that lets you perform all kinds of operations on your data within your browser. You can simply drag and drop your data into the app and then choose from a list of operations to apply to it. You can also chain multiple operations together to create complex recipes that transform your data in amazing ways. Some of the operations you can do with CyberChef are simple encoding and decoding, like XOR and base64, more complex encryption and decryption, like AES, DES, and Blowfish, creating binary and hex dumps of your data, compressing and decompressing your data with algorithms like gzip, zip, and bzip2, calculating hashes and checksums of your data with algorithms like MD5, SHA-1, and CRC32, parsing network data like IP version 6 and X509 certificates, changing character encodings of your data like UTF-8, ASCII, and base64. CyberChef is designed to be easy to use for both technical and non-technical users. You don't need to install anything or have any programming skills to use it. You just need a web browser and some data to play with. You'll find a link to the GitHub repo in the video description. Let's jump back into the CTF challenge and see how CyberChef can help us find a flag. Let's grab the first string and put it into CyberChef. My guess is that this is probably base64 encoded, so I'm going to try that. Okay, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, so let's try the other string. Here we have our flag, so picoCTF, the metadata is modified. So let's copy that and put it into the submission box. Hooray, we solved the challenge and earned our 10 points. The technique that we use to retrieve the flag is called image metadata forensics. Now that we've solved the challenge, let's summarize the main lessons learned. Metadata is information that you can add to your digital photo file to label it with details like who, where, and when, and how you took it. Some metadata is added by your camera automatically, and some you can add yourself using software. Metadata can help you find, sort, and share your photos more easily. ExifTool is a free and open source tool that lets you work with metadata in various file formats. You can use it to read, write, and edit information such as date, location, camera settings, keywords, and maker notes. You can use it on different platforms and in different ways. CyberChef is a web app that can base64 decode a string, as well as perform many other operations, such as encoding, compression, hashing, and parsing. It is a simple and powerful tool that works in the browser and does not require installation or programming skills. I hope this walkthrough has given you some useful insights and tips on how to work with image metadata. If you have any questions or feedback, please feel free to add a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more videos on CTFs and other security-related topics. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.